everybody, it's Kit with Paperkitz. I hope this finds you all well, happy, and stuffed from the holidays. We just got over Thanksgiving here, and we've been so busy, still trying to finish up moving, and then with the holidays, of course, spend a lot of time with family. So I hope you had the opportunity to enjoy the holidays too, if you celebrate those. And I just wanted to catch up with you and show you some of the things I've been doing and say hi. I've missed you guys. So one thing I'm going to show you, let me show you something I've sewed. My granddaughter, bless her heart, drew this picture of this doll. I love this doll. I don't know if any of you are into dolls or the art dolls, but she drew that doll, so I made the doll. And she is so cute. We're calling her, or I'm calling her Fabulicity. I don't know what my granddaughter's going to end up calling her because she left to go back home before I got it finished. So I'm going to put it in the mail to her. But this is Fabulicity. And she's just some fun things. I love doing the art dolls, the out of proportion dolls. So I wanted to show you that before it headed off in the mail. I also want to show you this mini album, which has been one of my standards for years and years. I call this my little black dress. You know how everybody has to have a little black dress that just you can wear anywhere and you're always ready to go. Well, this is my little black dress mini album, and I'm going to show you how to make it. Not today. Well, maybe. It depends on how good the time is, but this is one I've got ready to go out to my sister-in-law, and I call it the little black dress because you can just use it for anything. And it's just one of those that unfolds, and you have 6 spots. It sets up for display. I've done this one in my mind's eye paper for her grandson Jack. So this is the little black dress, so you might keep your eye open for that tutorial unless we do get to it today. We'll see how everything goes. And what else can I say about it? Oh, let me tell you what size it is so you can decide if you're interested or not. But it is 6 by 3.5 basically. So your 3 by 5 pictures will fit in here. But what I like to do is do the fussy cut, the profile pictures, and then do the cute mats like I've got in there. And just put the pictures in the mats. So that's the little black dress. And the other thing that's heading out in the mail that I wanted to show you, remember this? This is the little chubby mini that we did the other day. I finished up another one in a different color scheme to send off to my niece. So I just wanted you to see what it looked like in totally different color scheme. And I've done some different things with the journaling lines, and I still have the pop-out journaling booklet. And I did her another little book in here instead of just doing the fold over. And what else did I look or do? What else did I look? What else did I do different? Some of the same techniques that we've already talked about, just different colors and different sizes, and just a little bit different. But the layout of the main album is exactly the same as what we did on this one. So there's that, getting ready to go out in the mail. And the other thing, I made this little album because I had this pad of, where is that? I think it's right over here. Authentique. The Essential Collection. I had this 6 by 6 pad, and I've had it for a while, and it just kept staring me in the face, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to try and do something a little bit different, where I just made folders out of 2 of the 6 by 6 pages, just taped them together. So each of these pages in here are just 2 pages of the 6 by 6 attached by a hinge. So it made all the pages different sizes, different heights, depending on which way I put the paper, which, you know, I love doing that. And then I also wanted to use some of my edge punches, the big one, the Big Shot, the Tim Holtz, and the Stampin' Up! Ones. So I used those in here too. So all the edges are different. And I'm trying to think. I think I used 24 sheets total for the pages and the pockets and the pretty little things in here that I like to do too. Just stacking your embellishment elements. So that's something else you can think about doing. And then when you get all your folders, I'm calling them folders because these are 2 pages hooked together, folded in half like a folder. And then all I did was tie it together in the middle, and I punched a little indentation. I don't know if you can see this or not, but I did that on the top and the bottom to kind of anchor the ribbon onto the spine area so it wouldn't go sliding around all over the book. And it works pretty good. So all that's holding this whole thing together is just this ribbon down the spine. And the rest of it is just playing with the pages from the 6x6. So it's a piece I have left over. I'm not quite ready to throw it away yet because I think I'm going to use it as a banner somewhere, but I don't see it yet. So it's waiting on me. So anyway, there's an idea. If you've got some of those 6x6 pads that are just sitting around staring you in the face like mine was, just get them out, whip them together, and punch out some pretty little elements to put in them. Use up all your scraps. Oh, there's another one. I've got 2 scraps. Oh, this is probably a what not to do page. I had this idea in my head. This is funny. I had this idea in my head about making this design. This is one of those designs where the tabs slide in, and I thought, okay, I'll do this shape to kind of tie in with this page next door to it. And then I thought, well, instead of tying ribbons in the top, I'll put some pretty little embellishments. And after I got it done and got it together, it's like, you see what it looks like? Looks like a frog. Looks like a frog's face. So now if you like frogs, and that's what you're going for, there you go. That's how to do it. But I wasn't going for a frog in this, so I probably won't do this exact design again. I'll have to take it a different direction, a different base shape, I think was the whole problem with it. So there's your little chuckle on what not to do, unless you like frogs, which, nothing against them, but this was not a book meant for frogs, so haven't decided what to do with this, but it'd make a cute little album for one of the girls. So that's probably where it'll end up. And I wanted to show you too, don't be afraid about punching through a page to tie a ribbon on to your elements and have the ribbon show on the back. I think that just adds more texture and more depth to the page. So, and here's a big banner book I made out of a couple of the pages. So maybe that'll give you some ideas. Since Christmas coming, probably have a lot of gifts you got to get working on. So there you go. That's something else I've been doing. Excuse me. It is cold here. It's like in the 60s, which is cold in Florida. Kind of like the 70s. I thought what we might do today is, I don't know if you remember last year, these were the organizers, the Christmas organizers I made last year and gave to everybody, and these were so labor intensive. And I didn't use but maybe half of mine. I didn't fill out everything that was in here, so I thought, you know, that was a little bit of overkill, so I wanted to come up with something different because I do want an organizer in my purse for the holidays. So I just came up with this little baby. And why this works so well for me is that each page has just a little pocket on it that you can slide things in and out. I've just stuck some ornaments in here just to make the kids smile. But what you can do is, this came about because I had this paper that had all these numbers on it. And I thought, I need to use that up. So I just cut the numbers out and made them into pockets. And the base of this album is made out of cardstock. But the one I'm going to do today, I'm going to try one out of just double-sided paper. Because this is a little bit heavy. I mean, it's good and sturdy, which is excellent. And then, so I can do something every day if I want and stick down in here. It'll hold wallet-size photos, so I can stick photos in here. But this is mainly for my lists. And if you see, this has 1, 2, and 3. And those are my targets for my lists. I start out with the list here. I want certain things done by the 6th of December. Then I want certain other things done by the 10th. And then I want certain other things done by the 18th. That's the end of my list. I want to be done with my list by then. And I've also put a couple more tabs in here because we have a couple of birthdays in December. So I tagged those too just to remind me because I need reminding. So this works perfect for me. Now, whether it's too simple and plain for you, that's your decision. But I like this, and I'm going to carry it around. And all I did was took one of the girl's headband or ponytail, covered ponytail rubber bands, and put on here. And that way it just stays shut in my purse, so it's not flopping back and forth. So I thought I'd show you how to make it because it's going to be a quick and easy project. And all we need is going to be one sheet of 12 by 12. Going to be one of those projects. And we're just going to cut our paper, which I'm using this paper from last year from Basic Gray, called Jovial and Nipping. And I thought this would be neat because here's the numbers. I'm going to make my own little corner things, my little pocket areas. And I am using these number stamps that I have that I just love them. They're pretty good size. They're limited edition from Art Warehouse. Danielle Johnson's the designer of them. But I thought, you know, I want to use those numbers this year. So all I did was punch out 3-inch circles out of my scraps using vanilla cardstock, Stampin' Up! Vanilla cardstock scraps. And I didn't even have to worry about getting full 3-inch circles because these are going to actually be cut down so they sit in the corner. Where's my scissors? I thought I'd cut all these down, but apparently I wasn't finished. Sorry about that. We have to do some trimming before I can stamp all my numbers. But anyway, 3-inch circles, they don't have to be full circles. And you can adjust the size to fit the numbers that you're using. I had to go with pretty big ones, which are going to fill up my page quite a bit, but I needed them big enough to hold these stamps, these numbers. So, like 9's going to fit over here on this side. So, it's not going to be much bigger than these big old squares that are in here. I don't know, can you see that? Are you with me? There we go. But it's very easy. Let's get going on it so that I can get this uploaded. We did get a faster internet now, so hopefully it won't take me 3 hours to upload these videos, which that makes me want to put off loading them up when I have to monitor it for 3 hours. We're going to take our paper and we're going to cut it into 4 3-inch strips. Two, un, deux, trois. I'm practicing my French. 3 and 4. I'm going to lose the white. Let's punch it down a little Sorry guys, I just wanted to get rid of that white strip. I don't know that it matters. I can always ink it off. Oh, and the back has the color going all the way down. Basic gray, yep. Okay, we might save that for something. Okay, now we've got our 4 3-inch strips. 3 of these strips we're going to cut in half to make 3 by 6s. So I don't know if the cutting board will take all 3. Let's try it. So cut 3 of your strips right down the center in half into 6-inch. Yeah, there it goes. My blade's getting a little bit dull. And then the last strip, we're going to cut it at 1.5 inch. And we're going to cut, how many sections do I want? 5. Okay, 1.5, 5 times. 1.5 inch, 5 times. Hope I'm in camera. 1.5 inch, 5 times. And what we're doing here, I'm making the hinges to hinge all these pages together. One more time. 5. These presents on here are so cute. Should have gotten more of that paper last year. This is the other side of it too, which is the red and white, which is fine. That always comes in handy at Christmas time. So we've got 5 hinges. And then this piece, we're going to make sure it's 4 inches. So we're going to cut off a little bit of it, just a tidge, because I want a 4-inch section here. Yeah. Okay, so that's all the scrap we're going to have left out of this project, which is fine with me. Yay, yay. Okay, scoreboard. And our 6 by 3 sections we're going to score right down the middle on the back side. So we want 3-inch. Score them at 3 inches, all of them. I'm going to have the presents on the front, or in the centerfold section. I'll show you what I mean. The side you like the most, put it face down and score it 3 inches. There we go. I scored it the wrong. Hold on, let me think about this. No, I wanted this on the inside. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to put big numbers on it. It doesn't matter. The important thing here, of course, is to fold them opposite your score. So, can't tell how I scored them. Yeah, I did. I scored them right. Katrina! Never mind. Never mind. Go about your business. Have a snack. Get some coffee. Just ignore me. I'll let you know when it's time to pay attention. Oh, Lordy. Okay. There we go. These are all our little pages. So, put them together, right side up, all going the same direction. There we go. Okay. Those are ready to go. Now, this piece, we're going to score it at 1 inch. It's going to be our cover, our front cover. So we're going to do a 1 inch score here. Why does that not Yeah, it is, because we've got to come in like that. Okay. So whatever side you want up. I want this on the cover. Do I? Yeah. I want that on the cover. I'm pretty sure. Okay. These we're going to score at 0.75, 3/4, right down the middle. And these are going to hinge. Here, let's look at this. However you folded these up, these will hinge in between two of these sections. So if you want them to kind of disappear, use the same side. If you want them to be a decorative element, then use the other side. I'm going for same side, so I'm going to score with my presents side up. Yes. Good grief. Too much food must make you brain dead. Because, yes, we had too much food, of course. You know, Thanksgiving in the States is just fabulous because not only is it a time you give thanks for what you have, but everybody gets to eat. I mean, the churches feed everybody, the homeless coalitions. There is just food everywhere. One of the legal firms here gives away tons of turkeys. There's just, Thanksgiving is, I think, more celebrated than Christmas sometimes when it comes to sharing with others. So everybody should have a good Thanksgiving, in the States anyway. I know Canada has a Thanksgiving, but see, I'm talking, not paying attention. It's not the same date. I don't know if every country has a Thanksgiving or not. I'm sure you have something similar. Okay, there we go. Now all we have to do is assemble, and that's easy peasy, of course. That's the way we like it. You can now actually ink all your edges if you want to. I think I'll just run a quick ink of the edges. And you know, with this cover out, I think I should fold these a different direction. Yeah, here's Kit changing her mind again. Okay, I'm refolding everything a different direction because I want it to go with my cover. I don't want it to be contrasting. I thought I'd like that at first, but I don't. Because I hadn't done it with this paper before. Yeah, I want all my presents facing up. Excuse me. Okay. Another minor change, which means I have to change all these too now. Dum-de-dum. Oh, there. Done! Abracadabra. We are done. Okay, so now to assemble these, all we're going to do is the cover, we're going to ink this and attach it to here. Okay? And I think I just used ATG on this one. So just run your ATG gun. Now you can set these up as pockets if you want, but they're awfully small. And you're going to have the corner pocket on every page anyway, if you follow what I'm going to be doing. Okay. So we attach the cover to page 1. So now we have 3 pages. Next hinge. Next we're going to do the hinge. So tape both sides of this. This would be another cute little design that would be to do shabby chic and vintage. Kind of like we did the other Chubby Mini. This would be a fast and easy design. Get it right side up to do that. Fact. Might do that next because I am visualizing. So tape your hinge down for you beginners. Just line up your your spine area, your folded area, get it as even as you can, and try not to load it up at a slant. Try not to get your book to start slanting out. Try to keep it even. So if you need to pull back a page every now and then, have at it. So looky there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See how fast this goes? In fact, you know what? You've got this down pat. So I'm going to jump right to the numbers and go ahead and start putting numbers in this because I want to show you that. Okay, let's get, this one's ready to go on, yeah. What I did was punched out a 3-inch circle. Now, a 3-inch circle is going to pretty much fill this area up. Was this 3 inches? Maybe it wasn't 3. Hold on a minute. Let me see. It was a 2.5. I'm sorry. I did a 2.5-inch circle because I wanted to get the smallest I could and still get my numbers to fit. So I ended up with a 2.5-inch circle. Yeah. 2.5 inches. And then you don't have to cut in a perfect circle because you may not want to do this. Pardon me for speaking on your behalf, but I am trimming off 2 sides so these will tuck better down in the corner and won't hang over the mini album. Now, if you want it to hang over, that's fine. You can do that. You can use the full circle and let it hang over, but I didn't want it to because, again, I am going to set this one up like I did mine so that it could be carried in a purse, and I have tabs coming out the side here, which is perfectly fine, but I didn't want anything coming out of the top and bottom on this, so I could get by with just the elastic closure on it to make it simple. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to start numbering, numbering my pages with these fabulous stamps that are so much fun. And then, of course, I'm going to ink my edges. It's time to get another sponge going here. Another thing I like about a sponge, man, you can whip those around in no time. You don't have to ink the backs. And then I'm only going to attach this on these 2 flat sides, these 2 flat edges. And I'm going to use glue because I'll be shoving things in there. And I'm not even going to seal the corner. If you see you're running into a problem with your numbers coming off, you can run a little bit wider glue if you want to. I wouldn't use tape because unless you put powder, and I'm going to pull them up just a tidge. So there's a little bit of color showing around the edge, just a little bit. Not worth mentioning, but I just like that better. I don't know. It's like there's an ending. When you put something right on the edge, it's like it's falling off, if that makes sense. So there you go. There's number 1. And now I want number 2 to sit over here. That's why I wanted to show this to you. You could have number 2 also sitting in this corner here. There are no rules, just tools. But visually, I like this better. So let me stamp the 2. And my 2, it's got a little label down at the bottom, but I'm not going to use that label because get my scrap thing. I'm not going to use it because I don't want it to be that tall. So this is going to go on this page. So I want my number stamped this way. These are such big mama stamps. Okay, make sure your numbers are going up and down in the right direction too. Caution, caution. Okay. Isn't that cool? I just love these numbers. Okay, now ink the edge. And you know, I just thought of something else too. This would be cute if you do it like vintage or shabby chic, or it would be cute to do these pockets out of vintage photos. Make them tuck behinds, make them available to tuck things behind, but actually punch your circles or your squares. You can make them any shape you want. Make them out of vintage photos. Wouldn't that be cute? Might have to do that one too. Again, just come in off the edge a little bit. There we go. 1, 2. And when you get done with this, you're going to have 25. Your 25th is going to be on the back, and that's fine with me because you shouldn't be doing anything on the 25th anyway, except having fun. Plus, on Christmas Day, that's when you go into your big albums. So this is just a little organizer starting on the 1st to get you to the 25th organized and happy, and couldn't ask for more than that. So let me do one more page on here because this is just fun. I like this. I love these numbers. It's funny how just something so simple can tickle you so much, because I want to see what it looks like on that page too. Oh yes, I do. So let me trim this since I didn't get all these trimmed. Apparently, see why you didn't have to actually stamp a full circle? So, good way to use up scraps. These are scraps that already punched circles out of it. Didn't have enough to punch another full size circle. So, okay, so we've got 1, 2. What comes next? Yes, we want 3. Goes right there. This is a cute little character too. That one. Love it. I'm going to feel bad if you're not going to be able to get these stamps anymore. And you know, I've had them for years and years and years, so there's probably a good chance you can't get them anymore. But if, I'm trying to think, limited edition too, well, that tells you. Big Numbers, rubber stamp set, limited edition, Art Warehouse, Danielle Johnson. These are just the neatest things. Now, I've seen some other ones too, so I'm sure that you probably have some that you think are the neatest things in the world. So use those. Use your neat things. I may have to cut that one a little close. We'll see. But you know, we could use my mom's galloping horse theory. Bless her heart, that we could just trim this off a little bit shorter because it's not going to show up on a galloping horse. Let's see if you see any big difference there. Nope, I don't. Let's do it. Okay, so now I want number 4, which this one's called too. So this is a good opportunity to use your fun number stamps. Make yourself something that will help you actually be organized and won't take hours and hours to do it. Again, you can make all of this in less than an hour. This takes longer than anything, just stamping up your numbers, because punching, cutting, gluing, piece of cake, fast and easy. So stamping your numbers and inking. So in less than an hour, you could have an organizer, and you know what? Make it one of those projects where you make 3 at a time. So, see, that looks cool too. I like that. Hope all this is in camera. I haven't checked my camera angle. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed it. And it's good catching up with you again. And I'd love to see the ones that you make. And I hope to be back soon with some more of my... oh, there was another thing. See, it's cute. Yes, there's one more thing. I want to show you something else I did with a pad of paper that I had staring me in the face. And I haven't got this one all finished yet because I ran out of ink. I ran out of printer's ink. So please go buy something in my Etsy shop. Do I sound pitiful or what? So I can get more ink for my printer so I can print out my grandbaby's pictures. But I have this 7 Gypsy paper. I think it's 8x8. And was it 8x8 pad? Yeah, this was 8x8 pad. Yeah. And when the grandbabies were here, we went on an adventure to the Science Center. If you're ever in Orlando, Florida, go to the Orlando Science Center because it is a mini version of the Museum of Science and Industry in Chicago, which I think is one of the best. But anyway, if you're ever in Orlando, besides going to Disney and Gatorland and SeaWorld and all that, go to the Orlando Science Center. The kids, we spent 2 days there. Oh, yeah. So anyway, I had this paper from 7 Gypsies, and it's Life Journeys paper. And all I did was use a technique that we used years and years ago, and I just taped this whole thing together with cellophane tape. And all you do is I scored my papers in half, okay, folded them, and then in between the 2 folded pages, now I got pockets and all kinds of stuff in here, but I just ran a strip of invisible cellophane tape, which you can get for $1. And this happened to be 3/4 inch wide, 1,400 inches, and I think I got it at Big Lots or somewhere for $1. But in the olden days, when we first started making albums, we used this stuff all the time, and it was real sticky and gummy. And the new invisible tapes, you can't even tell when they're down there. And all you do is burnish them then with your bone folder. And the great thing about it is not only does it not show, look here, I've got a vellum page down here that's put on with the invisible tape. But not only does it not show, but if you do tear your album, I've got these put on with invisible tape. If you do tear, you fix it with tape. You can just fix it with invisible tape. So I decided to use that technique because, again, that's how we used to do albums years and years ago. In fact, the 2 techniques, this one and just tying the ribbon up the center of the spine, these are our original mini book ideas when we started making them back in the 80s, 90s, 80s for me. So anyway, I wanted to show you that, and this is just the best paper for an adventure, for travel. It is 7 Gypsies, Life Journeys, and I've got some extra of this, so I may put enough on my Etsy shop that you can make one of these journals. Isn't that paper just gorgeous? Or you may have this paper. I don't think it's in production anymore. It might be, but it is just so much fun. And you know what? Maybe I'll do a tutorial too. Watch my Etsy shop. I might do a tutorial and offer it along with, have the paper kit for sale. Yeah. I can think of all kinds of ideas. Anybody need an idea person, call me. I'm available to work. Because I can have ideas all day long. It's just executing them. But anyway, this worked out perfect for our adventure. And I haven't finished. I've got 99 more pictures. I just ran out of ink on my printer. So all these will be filled into with the pictures of our little adventure, our escapade at the Orlando Science Center. And any questions about that, just send me an email. There, I hope you enjoyed all that. I hope you had fun with it. And I hope you're all doing well. And I hope to see you soon. I have a lot of hopes, don't I? Take care. Thank you much. Bye-bye now.